it's April Garwood from Banana Moon Studio. In this video, I will be walking you through a part of my Children's Scrubs costume crochet pattern. In this video, I'll be demonstrating how to make the casing and put in the drawstring for the pants. So in my, I made another video for this pattern demonstrating how to make this top portion of the pants. Now I made mine a lot smaller than yours will be, and I made my pants a lot shorter than yours will be for just, you know, so it would be quick for this video, but I'm going to be showing you how to make the casing and put in the drawstring. First, I want to thank Lion Brand Yarn for providing the Vantage Choice yarn for my Children's Scrubs costume crochet pattern, as well as for this tutorial. Okay, so let's work on this. So I made my drawstring. Yours will be longer, but I made mine small since my little pants here are small. And I suggest that when you finish the drawstring, you go ahead and weave in the ends. I need to add that to the pattern, but anyhow, go ahead and weave in your ends. And then what you want to do is the seam on your pants, you want to make that the back. I suppose you could make it the front if you like that better, but I would suggest making that the back. And so you want to, let's see, I think I said the third row down. Yep, so in the third row from the top, you want to just pick like 2 stitches right about in the middle, and you're going to, on either side of those 2 stitches, put your hook through and use that to pull the ends of the drawstring through the pants. And that's so that we have the 2 ends sticking out the front to be tied. Try not to twist the drawstring very much. It's not going to be a big deal if it's a little bit twisted, but it'll just be easier to get it in the casing if it's not really tangled and twisted. Okay, so there's that. And then on the inside, you'll want to have this part that you've got on the inside be about as big around as your pants are. So if it's a little too big, then you may want to just pull a little bit through more, or a little more through. Okay, so it about matches. And then you'll need a yarn needle and some of your yarn. Thread your yarn needle, and you'll need a fairly long length because you've got to sew all the way around the waist of your pants. Okay, and let's see, I'm going to be starting over here. I would suggest that you go ahead and weave in your first end before you start, and you can do that by just going through some of your loops here and pulling this long piece of yarn all the way through so that your beginning end of this yarn is already going to be woven in when you start sewing the waistband. Okay, and then I'm going to go right back the way that I came, but not like, I'm not going to go back through here where my end is coming out. I'm going to go through here so it gets caught, but by doubling back on the way that I came, it means that as the pants get stretched and worn, they won't be as likely, the ends won't be as likely to come undone. All right, so my beginning end is already woven in. Now what I want to do is I want to fold these 2 rows over the drawstring and sew down that edge. So I'm going to come like up through the top of this. Okay, and then I'm going to fold this down over the drawstring and just start going through both layers and sewing down the tops of the stitches, making sure that I'm not sewing into the, like, I don't want to put my needle through the drawstring itself, otherwise it will get stuck in there and won't be able to be tightened. So just make sure that you're encasing the drawstring as you go around, but not actually putting your needle through the drawstring. And you're going to do this all the way around. So as I am working here, I can actually take this end that's sticking out and I can tuck it up into the casing as well and just let it get sewn up in there. Okay, and I've made it all the way around now, so I have my drawstring encased inside these top few rows, and then what you'll do at this point is just weave in your end and cut off the excess, and then that is the end of your making the pants. And again, I'll go back the other way. Okay, so I'll cut off the excess there. And then that finishes the pants. So then I've got an end hanging out here. Then you can pull both ends of the drawstring to tighten up the waistband of the pants. And then you can tie these in a bow. So that kind of walks you through some of the little bit more challenging parts of making my children's scrubs crochet costume, which is free on my website. You'll find the direct link to that in the description of this video, and always find my latest at bananamoonstudio.com.